Hello, Internet. Thank you for joining me on this leg workout that I did a little while ago. I saved it in my phone because I wanted to make a quick send off to myself goodbye video to start off this week. I've mentioned in my last video, I am off on a trip and I likely won't be uploading for a week or so. So I wanted to give you guys a heads up. I am going to try to be filming some little things and getting some cool footage behind the scenes. I don't know, behind the scenes of this boring life I lead footage. I don't know how well it's going to turn out, but like I said, I'm going to try to show you some different things. So far, it has been some kind of crappy footage, so we will really see what this video is like next week when I show you some highlights or the highlight reel from my trip here. So as I said, this video was from a workout last week, and I also did I had a this leg workout was somewhat okay. I wasn't super thrilled with it. Sometimes I just have this like shooty pain stuff. It doesn't feel like it's not necessarily like a pinched nerve, but I do deal with this on my left side. It sort of just runs down the front of my quad. I know it sounds like nerve pain, but it's very random when it happens. And like every other leg workout or couple leg workouts a month, when I'm doing the Bulgarian split squats on my belt squat, I feel it on that one side, and then it sort of just, I don't know, it distracts from the awesomeness, I guess, because like I want my leg days to feel super brutal and intense. It's not like I want them to be easy, but I don't want them to be hard in that way. So then it's like I put all this effort into these leg days, and then I feel upset by them because I feel like I was so distracted by trying to avoid this shooty thing going down my quad that I wasn't even focused on the movement itself, and kind of just get in my head a little bit when it happens. But I mean, thankfully, it's not every time I do that movement. It's not every leg day. It just comes and it goes. But it really does sort of put a damper on the workout. So the leg workout that I did Sunday morning was much, much better. Nothing like that happened, but I was in a rush to catch my bus to come on down to Calgary, so I didn't take the time to film it, but I had this one saved, so I'm glad I just kept it in my phone, so at least I could say somewhat of a brief goodbye to you. So like I said, I have traveled now, but I'm not going to really get too much into it because then I will have absolutely nothing in terms of commentary or the things that I talk about when I do make my travel video. Yeah, anyways, all in all, even if it kind of sucks, the stuff I film, I'm still looking forward to sharing it with you. So I guess on that note, I'd like to go over a few questions that I see in the comments. I will answer them just because I noticed that it's early in the morning. There's multiple of them and they keep coming, so I figure, what the hell, maybe I'll just try to answer them. One of them is a bit of a big doozy of a question, and it will kind of take up the bulk of my commentary, but the other ones will be brief, not so interesting. Number one, people talk about the lights that I have in my basement, or make comments about what I'm doing, or make jokes, as I have experienced my whole life, jokes about a grow operation in my basement. As a heads up, this is my mom's basement. I live in a small apartment about a block away, so if you wonder why I travel to go to my home gym, I have to drive to my home gym in the winter or whatever, if I don't walk, it's not because I have to like drive to my own basement. It's because my mom is a couple blocks away. And this is where I have set up because my apartment is not ideal for a home gym. It certainly would have not been as amazing as it is if I tried to stuff it into that little living room in my own apartment. So thankful to my mom for giving up, 65% of her basement and somewhat ongoing as the slow takeover progresses. That's where I am. So when you see these plant lights or anything kind of weird in the background that doesn't seem to go with my gym, it's not me, it's my mom. She likes to garden. There is no grow operation. Sorry, I just changed rooms for a second. There is no grow operation, and yes, people have been teasing me and teasing our family about that for like my whole life. Like my brother's friends, when they'd come over or whatever, they'd say we were growing pot. We're not. We don't smoke pot. I don't think anybody in our family smokes pot. Um, or has not. Of course, you never really know what goes on behind the scenes, but as far as I know, people that come into this household do not smoke any pot. Anyways, so that's what it is. It's just her seedlings. Has a huge, amazing garden that when it's all out and about, I will do a rock around. I have had that previously on the videos that are no longer available on my channel. I would walk around the yard a little bit and show you guys the vegetable garden with Luna. And it's really nice, both in the front and the back. So that's why there are those random lights and tables there. And then moving on to the next thing is, why is there a hole in the ceiling? This is a good video footage here for that. You can see there's a random hole in the ceiling. Oh, I wonder if the air conditioner is going to make this weird noise. This hotel has this frickin' behemoth air conditioning thing that woke me up like 6 times last night, so I'm going to see if I can change rooms. But it'd be cool if I can record. Oh, here it comes. I'm going to record this. This is what goes on in my hotel in the middle of the night, everybody. Anyways, I don't know how well you can hear it. Okay, sorry, I needed that audio footage so that I can show the front desk, because I want to switch rooms, because I don't like this noise. I don't think it's done. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, the hole in the ceiling. I'm so sorry about this commentary, guys. I'm a little bit all over the place with the travels and the sleep and living out of a suitcase, but moving on. It is because I at one point was going to purchase a squat cage that was going to be a little bit taller, which meant that when I was doing pull-ups or chin-ups, my head would go into the ceiling hole because I wanted to still be able to do chin-ups, and I really like the look of this. Oh my god, shut up, air conditioner. I gotta go in this area here. Anyway, so that's basically I was going to be doing pull-ups into the hole. And one commenter left this hilarious comment that I should put a camera in that hole to just see the top of my head go in and out. Actually, I don't think I'm going to get to the rambly part of the questions I was going to answer. But anyways, so that's a couple questions I see all the time. Another question that is becoming kind of noticeable to me is people not understanding when I mentioned that I was bullied, people not understanding what I was bullied about, and that sort of thing, or why somebody would bully me. And I guess I just want to clear the air, because I do see frequent comments about this, and I understand that. Obviously, that I talked very openly about it, so it's understandable. People would then ask questions about it. And I mean, for one thing, it's like, I understand there's just trolls and miserable and angry people on the internet that just literally go out of their way. There seems to be some very, very angry men that really, really just hate women on the internet. Obviously, that's my experience. I'm sure the reverse is true as well. That's my personal experience, that there seem to be some women-hating men that are on the internet that troll and go around. And I understand those are the types of people that just leave the nasty comments, calling me ugly, calling me fat, nasty things, saying that I look trans or whatever because I have no boobs. Like, that's the kind of stuff. I would see that. And some of that stuff just to me is just so over the top, trying to be mean, that it goes full circle and it doesn't really bother me. And so it's not necessarily like those kinds of things that made me kind of go away for a bit. And I apologize to my subscribers. I've already heard this story like 6 times, but as a brief summary, it was when I was trying to become a personal trainer, and I was starting to get more and more confident posting helpful advice or giving guidance or anything like that, or just talking more about it in my videos, trying to get over my imposter syndrome about it. And a guy basically started emailing my personal trainer business email every day, and basically telling me I had no business becoming a personal trainer because he didn't think that my squat depth was good enough. And that was the whole basis of it, was that he started harassing me on my videos about my squats, and then I blocked him on YouTube. So then he actually took to my personal trainer business email and started harassing me there on a regular basis. And basically, yeah, you have no business becoming a personal trainer when you can't even squat to depth. You should learn starting strength for 5 to 10 years, and maybe you can become a coach, and all this kind of stuff. And so that was the thing that just kind of pushed me over the edge, because the business was not doing well. I was not sure what to do do with my life, and this person making it even harder for me to drown out the imposter syndrome and the insecurities. That person was pretty much the reason why I was like, I hate everything on here. It just all kind of bundled up with the other mean things. The people that just insult me for the sake of insulting me, or the people that just leave perverted things. Like, it was like all wrapped up in this package. And it was all coming at me full force on a very regular basis. And that was why I had to go MIA. And I know that people have said, I mean, you got to be pretty foolish to be putting a bunch of your stuff on the internet and to not expect, trolls and negative stuff and that kind of thing. And it's not that I didn't expect that. It's that, should I have also expected somebody to start chasing me through my email to put me down because I blocked them on YouTube? That, to me, is not something that should just be expected and that should just come with the terms of conditions of posting yourself online. Like, that person seemed crazy. That person seemed unhinged. And that became too much for me, because I would then get scared to log on to my business email, because every day there was like a new email from him. I didn't even want to read any more of them beyond the first one. The subjects were just crazy in themselves. And it just felt like, wow, people on the internet are crazy. That this person hates my guts because I only squat to parallel, and doesn't think that I should be able to be a personal trainer. And like that, I just thought, wow, this world is crazy. The internet is crazy. This is kind of scary. Is this person literally going to message me every day? And there was no way for me to block him on my business email. I eventually just got rid of my business email because I was like, oh, I can't even do this anymore. That's the kind of bullying that I don't think should just come with the package of being a YouTuber, because that's crazy. And I'm sure that other people have experienced far crazier or worse situations than that, but that kind of answers that question. And I'm really thankful that you guys seem so nice now, and it's nice to have new people here. Bye.